Subject to my name is John Chico, like I was this to my YouTube channel. And hi, welcome back to a new series on this channel called the Animator Zone, where we take your favorite animators and give them questionable questions. And joining us on this second ever episode of Animator Zone, the one, the only, and PTW. Now let's give PTW a no homo round of applause. Thanks, PTW, for coming. Now, introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm PTW Animations, and I'm glad to be here for this interview.
Now, let's get right into this interview. What made you start a YouTube channel and go into stop motion?
So what made me get into stop motion and YouTube was I always used to collect WWE figures, and I would see other people do stop motion, guys like DGDX Animation, JWS, NLW, people like that, and it just inspired me. I thought I could try doing it, and so I did.
You started your channel with Marvel stop motion, such as Wolverine vs. Spider-Man, Bane vs. Batman, and Hulk vs. Rhino, but drifted onto wrestling. What made you drift from Marvel to wrestling?
The reason I drifted away from the Marvel and superhero stop motion is because those stop motions require a lot more special effects, graphics, editing, all that stuff, which at the time I really had no idea how to do. So the wrestling with the figures was just a lot easier for me at the time. And now, of course, the wrestling is pretty much all I do. It's helped me grow my channel, so I stopped doing the Marvel stop motions like years ago, I think. I have gotten some new figures. I don't have very much Marvel figures, but I have gotten some in case I want to bring it back. Still do not have much knowledge in the editing stuff that those animations require, though, so I don't know if I'll bring it back. If people want it, then I'll consider it, I guess, but right now the wrestling is working and I'm planning on sticking with it.
You made vlog type videos a couple of years ago, and it was a toy hunt. What made you stop doing those type of vlogs?
So the reason I don't really do the vlogs anymore is just because I'm really awkward. I don't really like recording in public. I enjoy the editing aspect of the vlog videos, like adding music and that stuff. I have fun doing that. But just the recording in public is awkward for me, so I just stopped doing it.
It's been a question that I think everyone wants to ask, but why haven't you upgraded your ring? Because ever since you started your YouTube channel, it's always been your small ring, and you never really upgraded the ring.
The biggest reason I haven't upgraded my ring over the years is simply because authentic scale rings are really, really expensive. Also, my setup is kind of meant for a smaller ring. It's not really a huge setup. So I don't really know how much space the authentic scale ring would take up. I know there's always people in the comments saying, oh, get a bigger ring. Alright, it's not easy. Alright, authentic scale rings, they're expensive, okay? Like, I'll get one when I can bring myself to spend the money. All right, that's my answer.
Do you plan on ever going back to Marvel content, or are you gonna stick with the wrestling stop motion for a while? Because it seems that you're still you still have the Marvel figures and everything, but you never really do anything with it.
Right now, I have no plans to go back to Marvel. I mean, I do have a couple Marvel figures if I ever wanted to, but right now I'm really into what I'm doing with the wrestling stop motions. I've been putting out episodes, I've been filming a lot for that, so I kind of just want to stick with that. It's been working, the channel's been growing, so until people say they want Marvel stop motions or something like that, I'm just gonna stick with the wrestling. I like doing the wrestling. So for now, I'm just gonna stick with that.
You started doing your episodes in your room, but then about a couple of episodes into the PTW shows, you moved down into the basement.
I'm a little concerned about how you know the layout of my house.
Shit, he knows, boys. He knows. I think it's time for me to go. I've been in this closet for 5 weeks, and I think it's time for me to go.
But yeah, I did start in my bedroom and then move down to the basement simply because there's a lot more space. Like, I was on the floor, I had the ring on the floor, the stage, I was crouched down whenever I was animating. Now I got a table, I can stand up while I film. I like doing that a lot more. It's better for my back. I'm sure a lot of animators can relate to that. So it's just simply, I just have a lot more space, and I like that a lot.
We did sort of a collab before, but is there anyone else that you want to do a collab with?
There's a lot of people I'd be open to collab with. DMs are open, I'll say that. If you want to collab, you can contact me on Instagram or something. But I'm open to collab with a lot of people. Obviously, I guess if I were to name off people, dream collabs, I would say NOW would obviously be awesome. Suplex Network as well. And then just, anyone else in the community, like you, GSD, like people like that would be really fun to collab with. I would be really interested in collabing with more people to just bring more content to.
What's your biggest pet peeve in the stop motion community?
My biggest pet peeve in the stop motion community would probably be the toxicity. There's a lot of, I guess, toxic, bad vibes in the community. I just want everyone to be nice to each other. Is that too much for me to ask? I don't know. I mean, obviously everyone has bad days. I'll admit I've had bad days. Everyone has bad days, but I mean, just try to be nice to each other. Try to remember there's somebody else on the other side of the screen. And at the end of the day, I always say this, it is literally just plastic action figures, alright? No need for people to get so upset about it.
Do you ever see yourself quitting or retiring in this community?
That is a tough question, and it is really hard for me to answer right now. Right now, I don't plan on quitting or retiring anytime, like in the near future. I am a college student right now, so obviously life can get in the way of things and might cause delays in things. Don't really have plans to quit or retire, but I mean, with the way life works, you never really know. But as of right now, I do not really plan on quitting or retiring.
Well, PTW, thank you for being on the second ever episode of the Animator Zone. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna salute you all. Good night, goodbye, and hey, maybe your favorite animator will be right here as well. Bang!